Made it back from Jamaica. We made it home. I was going to film this portion in the office studio, kind of the introduction and everything, like I did for the Levi Allen interview. But number one, it's extremely cold out there. Number two, today's video, I'm talking about Cody Wanner, and he had a video where he made a closet studio. So I thought, why not do the introduction in a closet studio? This vlog, again, it's a little bit different. It's kind of my second installment of a creator series of All Humans Struggle. And it was really interesting going from listening to Levi's interview to listening to Cody's interview. Really interesting how Levi's answer and Cody's answers were very similar. There's a parallel between them. And they weren't even in the room at the same time when they were answering the question. Levi talked about how he struggles with taking action and figuring out what that next step is. And Cody's was very similar in the fact that he needs focus and clarity. What is he going to focus on? It's not extremely clear what he's going to do next, especially now since he's not daily vlogging. He used to know the goal every single day, and now that he's not daily, it's a little bit different. Ask Cody the same exact question. What is something you struggle with every single day? And what are you doing to try to overcome that struggle? And here's the answer from Cody Wanner himself. What's the one thing you struggle with daily? And what steps do you take to kind of overcome that struggle?
My biggest struggle daily now is clarity. Like, what is the purpose of today? What do I need to do today in order to take the best next step forward? So when I was daily vlogging, it was very clear. It was like, I need to make a video today. What should the video be about? Okay, go make that video. But now it's like, I have an idea. I have a lot of ideas, and it's like, what are gonna be, should I spend the day planning today and then execute well tomorrow based on that plan? Or should I go out and shoot something and like see how that cuts together and then try to use the next day to fix it up? Like, just knowing what being clear about what's necessary.
Okay.
And so, you know, to sum it up, like, focus is the most important thing. Focus and clarity of mind, and knowing what you need to do and want to do in order to take a step forward is, I think, the biggest thing. Pound it, shake it, boom. Love it. Thanks,
Beautiful.
man.
No, thank you. Again, like I said earlier, after reflecting on Levi's answer, now Cody's answer, it's amazing how similar the struggles are between creators. You might have all the tools, you might have all the skills, you might have all these ideas, the execution and what to do next and which video to make next and where it falls in the algorithm and all these different things. It seems like a constant theme for creators, and it's just really interesting because I've had that same struggle. I know other people on Twitter have tweeted out saying they share in Levi's struggle. When I left New York and I was reflecting on all these interviews and all the different creators I talked to, it was very comforting knowing I wasn't alone in that mindset. Like, I thought maybe I was crazy or I wasn't good enough because I didn't have that clarity. And it's just good to know that I'm not the only one that has that issue. One way I've seen a lot of creators get over that, though, is they communicate to each other. Again, going back to that theme of community is important. Having people to bounce ideas off of, you know, should I do this? What do you think if I did this? Having that community and that camaraderie to bounce ideas off people and have them give an honest feedback to you is essential. That brings me to today's takeaway. And today's takeaway is simply this. Focus and clarity are continuous battles for creators, no matter how skilled or experienced they are. You can have the skills, you can have the experience, but there is still sometimes that block, that lack of clarity or focus, or just the doubt or what direction do I go. It's just kind of foggy sometimes. But by leaning on each other and working together, you can overcome that struggle. And that is truly what All Humans Struggle is all about. It's not always a physical struggle. Struggles come in all shapes and sizes, and that's just one struggle as a creator we all have to deal with, apparently. And I'm not saying creators just as in YouTubers. I'm saying creators as in across the board. Anytime you have ideas and you don't know what to do next to execute them, that's where this kind of comes into play. I know this vlog was kind of short, but I'm kind of getting back in the groove, getting back from traveling so much. It's going to be a cold couple days, so I'm going to do a Q&A this week, and I'm just going to try to get back in that routine. I apologize, it's been kind of weird. I'm gonna go back to doing some kind of more normal vlogs, I guess you could say. But I do want to interject these creator series. I really like the idea of talking to other creators and getting their perspectives on things like this. And if you want to be a part of it, we don't have to do a face-to-face interview necessarily. We could do it via Skype or via Google Hangout or whatever. Obviously, I'd like to do face-to-face interviews as much as possible. I know that's not always in the cards because of people's schedules and logistics and everything else. Let me know in the comments below what you do to find clarity, to find focus. Is there a specific routine you do? Is there some kind of exercise you do? Is it a meditation? Whatever it is to get clarity, to get focus, so you can move on to the next step you need to take. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you do. Thank you so much. It's crazy. We're past 400 subscribers, which blows my mind. I am extremely grateful for that. It's crazy thinking back to when I had 1 subscriber and my goal was to get 100 subscribers. Now we're at 400. To see that number it's just very humbling, and I thank you all. It is amazing. Thank you all for watching and commenting, and I will see you tomorrow.
When I say you, I mean me. Number 2, being in front of the camera is way different than being behind it. Biggest difference is heart rate. Heart rate increases 26% when you're in front of the camera. I made up that percent. Number 3, people really, really, really worry about you when you start vlogging. They wonder what your motivation is. Like, why is he doing that? That is super weird. Number 4, this makes you wonder and kind of worry about you. Like, what is my motivation for doing this?